the United States and the Iranians have both been saying, yeah, we can't trust each other at all. These are horrible people, but we still should be negotiating. Because there is a recognition on the part of both governments, even if President Trump isn't necessarily going to follow through, even if the Supreme Leader is maybe undermining at the margins some of what those engaging in negotiations are trying to accomplish, there is a recognition that there's no useful outcome coming through more military strikes, and so you need to get back to some form of ceasefire. Now, I think in the near term, that ceasefire is going to have to require some form of additional money that's going to the Iranians. I don't think that's a toll, but it could be a Dardanelles type solution where there is some fund, and the Iranians, the Omanis, have been engaging in negotiations on that other countries pay into. The Americans don't have to directly. There could be some unfreezing of assets that come from the Emiratis, from the Qataris, from other. That's certainly potentially a component of this. But at least for now, if that doesn't happen, then you're going to continue to have the Strait effectively blocked. Having said that, the Iranians have a wasting asset. They can only charge and leverage their position so much, because in another year, in another 2 years, you're going to have all sorts of resilient infrastructure built that can avoid the Strait. In another year, in another 2 years, you're going to have more hard defenses of critical infrastructure and of ships going through that the Iranians will not be able to pierce. And that means that right now, the billions and billions they can get will be less in a relatively short period of time. That incents the Iranians to be much harder line when they have maximum leverage. Another point that I think the Americans inadequately appreciate, at least President Trump, some of his advisors a little bit different.